Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome back to Train Life. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So we are up here in Liechtenstein. This is my first time down here. As you can see, we've got the beautiful snowy mountain landscape. Actually, let's go back out to the outside camera here. Beautiful mountain snowy landscape. We're going up this giant hill. Oh, there's a highway right there too. I wanted to start off down here because I wanted to show some new area on the map. Some of it I've been to before, some of it not. This is my first time in Liechtenstein here. And we are going to, let me actually bring the map up for a minute. See, we're way down here on the south edge of the map. I've been through here into Innsbruck before. I've been delivering iron and coal to the Innsbruck steel mill. In fact, we just made a drop-off of iron to the steel mill there. You can see there's 10 cars of iron there right now. We have leveled up. Growler is now a mid-level train driver. That's because Growler's awesome. So we got 2 new employees. So I've set them to work keeping the steel mill running here. So we are delivering raw iron to the smeltery up here, then refined iron down to the steel mill, and then we're taking coal from the coal mine here and bringing it down to the steel mill here. So soon we should have this up and running. They seem to stay up and running. But what I want to do today is I want to, and I think the hills are all in our favor here, we're going to pick up crude oil and bring it all the way around here to the Salzburg refinery. As you can see by the grayed out areas, I've not been down here before. And this should be a really good route too, because we'll be able to pick up crude, drop it off here. Then once this gets going, we could pick up heating oil and drop it off here at the power plant on the way back. So, you know, we're making money both directions. Should be really good for us. I think we need to slow down here. No, we're okay. We're under 100. I got to tell you, this game I'd rate about a 9 out of 10. It's not perfect. I would love it if it had a little bit more realism and stuff. But I think we could probably enjoy the view out the window instead of looking at the console, Growler. Yeah, whatever. Growler's trying to drive here. You just ramble on about your garbage. Okay. I would love it if it had more realism like Derail Valley, or I'd love it if Derail Valley had the more lively environment of this. This game keeps you on your toes all the time. Some of it's sort of nonsensical, like it does weird things. I got fined earlier when Growler and I left Nuremberg. We were up at Nuremberg to start off. When we left Nuremberg, because... Oh, wait a minute.
We're prepared to receive you and have marked tracks for your arrival.
I don't think I had gotten permission to come into the station. That was pretty bad there. It does do weird things. When we left Nuremberg, I got fined for not having my fog lights on. It was foggy when I had my fog lights on. Here's probably my biggest complaint about this game right now. You've got to stop at the entrance and look around and try to... And I'm in a terrible spot. These stupid signs are in the way. And try to figure out where the actual tracks are that you want. I guess, actually, we're going to want to go turn around, so this is correct. We're going to go down to the garage. But yeah, you've got to just sort of figure out where stuff is. They don't tell you until you're actually in the station. There's the pickup over there. You can see the orange symbol. Right in the middle of the screen, the little orange symbol with the up arrow, that's the pickup spot. So that's where we're going to have to go once we get the train turned around. As you can see, we are in a new locomotive. I think this is actually an older one. It looks older to me, but I like it. It's got a wraparound windows here. And why are we speeding up so much? Wraparound windows, and it's got pretty good performance. The only thing I don't like about it does not have very good durability. If you have to make an emergency stop, it will absolutely destroy the durability of the train. It'll kill about 50% of the durability of the train if you're traveling at high speed and have to make an emergency stop. So that sort of sucks. But otherwise, it's got decent hauling power. Not the best. Um, there are two trains that are better. One of them is actually less expensive. Can I get the brakes off here? One of them is actually less expensive. I didn't mean to go this direction, but I hit the wrong button. The other one's more expensive. The less expensive one is actually the most powerful one of the whole deal. The only two downsides to it are, one, it's diesel, so we have to stop and refuel. Whereas electric, I did learn we are being charged for the electric. I'm not really sure how much because they don't really tell you at all. I just noticed when I was getting my, or looking at my skill points, or Growler skill points, that the fuel efficiency also gives us a discount on the amount of electricity we're buying too. Let me just get us stopped here without banging into the buffers. You just go on talking. Growler, take care of that. Yeah, you don't mind, Growler. I'm going to pay attention to this. Okay, we're going to go in here. We'll look at this real quick. I'll show you. I bought two of the trains we had before, these here. I bought two of these for, well, I bought one of these. And, of course, I still had my old one and gave them to our new drivers. This one right here is the most powerful one. Or actually, the upgraded version of this is the most powerful one. We can't get the upgraded version yet. This is the one we currently have. And this one here, I believe, is more powerful than the one we currently have. Oh, actually, no. This one has more pulling power than this one. This one has better braking power and a more durable chassis. So, yeah, I guess this one was our best choice. This is the only place you can buy this one. There's no upgraded version of it. As you can see, there's upgraded versions of all the others, which at some point I'm going to want to get. But yeah, hopefully once we get up to this point, I can get like the upgraded version of this one here for hauling freight, and the upgraded version of the Eagle here for hauling passengers. But that's the disadvantage of this one here, is it will only haul freight. It's diesel and it will only haul freight. Let's go ahead and get turned around here. Reverse, back to game. Okay. Slipping wheels already. This is actually usually pretty good. I thought it was cool the first time I came down to this end of the map and saw it's all snowy. And you do get snowstorms, and instead of animals on the track, well, maybe we get animals too, I don't know. But you get snow that's drifted across the track. The way they handle it is a little goofy. The train like jumps up in the air, which is definitely not something you want to happen. Not so long as you like being alive. But I would love it if instead of doing that, it slows your train down is the main effect. Other than that, it doesn't really do anything. But I would love it better if it had more of that, snow plow. I just hit the microphone, sorry. With the snow plow effect where we just had snow going everywhere. That would be a great animation for it. And maybe a more realistic looking snow drift. Say hi to the people working out there. He is really hauling in that forklift. Holy cow. Alright, I like doing this part with the outside camera, even though it's not realistic, but you can get a better look at where the tracks are. We're still over on this side. We're nowhere even near being able to switch tracks yet. Oh. I've actually tried to start this video a couple of times now, but I haven't been satisfied with the previous videos. I get involved in showing you guys the vehicles and stuff like that, and then afterwards I look at it and go, well, that's really boring. I spent half the video in a menu. So this time, even though we spent quite a bit of time with Jean here, but we're still getting a good view around. Admittedly, it's a good view of oil wells, but we are going to spend this whole video getting a nice view of the terrain as we travel along here. This is a pretty cool looking loading area here. Okay, brakes on. And we'll put our train on the tracks. We're going to haul 10 cars. like I said, the hills seem to be in our favor, so this should work out. We will see how it goes. Okay. Back into the cab we go. And here we go. Come on. You can do it. Oh dear. But I really like all the terrain I've seen so far. There's a lot of the map. I mean, I've maybe seen a third of the map so far. I don't think I'm up to half yet. We haven't been over to Paris. The map goes all the way over to London. There's actually a DLC I found out that adds 2 new cities, and it adds a steam locomotive. So, you know, as much as I'm enjoying this game, you know at some point I'm going to have to get that. Oh, we probably should go ahead and set our destination. Salzburg Refinery. There we go. That'll help us out a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I tell you, one of the biggest problems in this game that you face is oncoming trains. It's like they have absolutely nonsensical. They have no dispatch control here. Unlike the real Germany, which has this marvelous system, central control for all of the railway system, there's nothing here. You will find out that there's a train on the track. I've actually, in the last couple of days, I had a warning come up, or I had the lights, these lights right here, I had them turn red on me when I was about this far from them. And then I got fined $2,000 for running through a red signal. So, wait a minute. Wait a minute. How am I supposed to stop in 5 feet? And I was, hauling like 10 cars of, I think, iron. Oh, dear. Come on. I didn't think this was that hilly, or didn't think we had any uphill going on here, but it sure seems like we are definitely doing uphill. Yep, we're uphill. Look at that. You can see the angle when we look at it from here. Okay. I wonder if we could zoom in, we could get a bit better view here. Could actually even turn off the HUD and get a really good view. A lot of this you can do because you've got your displays right there. A lot of this you can do with the HUD off. You've got your map right here. You can easily look down and check out the map, what would normally be your mini map in the bottom left. You get your speed, you get your brakes, you get your headlights, reverse indicator, wheel slip indicator, all of that's right there. But I'd rather have the HUD. There was the snowdrift. See what I mean about the train jumping up when you hit it? Okay, good. Now we're picking up some decent speed. I'm going to try to keep it as close as I can to the speed limit. Like I said, you really got to be on your toes, because on these uphills, if you don't have enough speed, you aren't going to make it. Not when you're hauling a cargo anyways. Because these trains just, they do not have enough power to haul anything up a steep grade. You can see we're at full power right now, and we're slowing down rapidly, going up this, what looks like a fairly minor incline. But our speed was up, so we are definitely going to make it. Oh, that seemed like that was a close run thing, though. Alright, we topped it, I think. Oop, there was some traffic. Let's see, did that go underneath us, or did it run alongside the road there? I think it went underneath us. Could be wrong. Oh, we got a little lake over here. Hang on. I want an outside view. Oh yeah, a little lake right there. That's pretty. I need to put some... Let's take some accelerator off before I put in any brakes. Now this right here is the longest tunnel that I have seen so far on this map. Oh, we don't want to slow down quite that much. I thought we were going downhill a bit more than that, and it would continue to speed up. Okay, there, we're gaining speed very slowly, so that's good. But yeah, this curve, if you look in the mini-map down the bottom left, we're going to make this whole U-turn here. This whole sort of hairpin turn, all in this tunnel. It is a very, very long tunnel. And it's all just as interesting as this. Oh, at least Growler has his beer. No drinking while you're driving, Growler. Good God. Well, let's go back to Conan then. No, we're going to play this right now. We can play Conan later this week. Growler likes his beer. Yeah, I know you like your beer, Growler. Oh, God. I knew I should never have let him make beer. He's just going to be drunk all the time now. This is a really long tunnel. You know, we just came up through this tunnel on the way here. Oh dear. I sort of wish I had been recording when I went through when I went through what? Munich. When I went through Munich, it is such a big city. It's like you're going through it all the time. Another approaching train. Good God. Now I've got to slow down on this downhill slope. Can I... Okay, yeah. If we switch to the other track, we can slip through. Assuming he doesn't get to the switch before us and block it. So we need to be going slow enough where I can switch or stop before the switch if I need to. Here it is. Oh, he stopped and waited for us. Excellent. Oh, no, he didn't. He was still going. Hey, you stupid. Oh, no, though. We made him stop, and look what he's hauling. Oh, dear. Fortunately, the NPCs don't have to, or unfortunately, however you want to look at it, the NPCs don't have to put up with the same sort of stuff we do. He'll be able to just start up and get going, despite the fact that he's got a massive load that he's now going to have to pull uphill. Rather doesn't think you should use that sort of terminology. What terminology? You know what terminology. Growler, I have no clue what you're talking about, but whatever. Oh, dear. And there is, I don't know if it's part of Liechtenstein. No, I think it's Innsbruck. Yeah, it's Innsbruck down here. Which we are just coming up on Innsbruck something or other. Iron mine, it looks like. As you can see, we've got a nice little rural community here. It's very pretty. Little church there. Look at the church. Ooh, let's get some brakes on, Growler, because we are going way, way too fast. Come on. Come on. Slow down. Holy moly. Maybe the downhill slope was a little bit too much in our favor here. There we go. Now we're getting down to a controllable speed here. Oh, and the speed limit goes up now. Figures. Yeah, that looks like an iron mine, all right. Oh, another lake on the other side there. Boy, what a view that is. Catch a little screenshot of it. Maybe I'll use it as a thumbnail. You don't have to hear the engine if you ride back here. Well, could you imagine, though, if this had, you know, the full first person and physics and everything that the Derail Valley has? I would love that. I would love it if Train Sim was actually this much of an open world. Train Sim is so expensive and so restrictive. It's like, you know, you buy the game and you get like I don't know, what does it have? 3 or 4 lines or something like that that you get to run on? And then it's like $20 for an additional line. Yes, I know I'm speeding. I am braking like a son of a gun. Oh, maybe I need to start running a bit below the speed limit just to make sure we don't... Maybe you just need to pay more attention. Yeah, probably that too. We need to go left here. I got that just in time. This is going to take us around the passenger station here. And we can give it a little speed. We're on the flat now. Well, do we have a little snow coming down? Well, it doesn't look like it. Maybe that's ice on our windshield? It looks like it's rain drizzling down the windshield, but... Give it a little bit more throttle there. Oh, we're up to almost 500,000 now. Holy cow. Our guys are doing some work here. Let's go and take a look at them. So here's our 2 new people. Zoe Peters, who... What was her... She had a nice skill in something. Can't remember what it was. Let's look at her perk points. Yeah, she's got 2 levels in additional wagon limit. Oh, she has event handling speed. Nice. Yeah, they run into events, which I think are supposed to be the equivalent of... and she's got 1 level in energy, too. I think it's supposed to be the equivalent of the... the stuff we run into, oncoming trains, stuff like that. But I'm sure they have to handle it differently with the AI. This guy's got a little bit of everything except max intermediate points. I haven't tried to make use of any intermediate points yet, so I'm not even sure how that works. Oh, here's our train. Oh, we could cancel the route there. That's good. Yeah, max speed is 135 on this engine, which is pretty nice. Train weight, 1,345 tons. That is a lot to try to haul anywhere. Yeah, here's I think we're getting into... We just passed through the main rail station. And I think this is going to be the little... It's just a small urban environment. It's not like Munich was. But you get sort of the idea of it. You can see we got all sorts of big buildings. I've seen, like, high schools. I think they were high schools. Could have been university or colleges, I suppose. But you see, like, soccer fields and stuff like that. They've really, they made sure they put in some good detail on these on all the terrain you drive through. It's so nice. It's so nice. I like the fact that this is it's a living environment. We're not stuck with just being the only thing moving. And I also like the fact that I wonder why it had to switch over to this. I also like the fact that it's not all run down. That's one thing I really dislike about Derail Valley is how run down it is. Oh, we're going around... Oh, that was the warehouse we went through before. Now we're going through Maine. Oh, crap. That sent us down the wrong thing, and we are going to smash into the buffer here. Well, that's what happens when you're not paying attention, guys. Alright, let's repair our damage. You can see that, even though we didn't hit it very hard, that did a lot of damage to us. I don't need to do anything else, I just need to get out. Whoa. Oh, heavy snow. Fog lights. I've got my lights on. Don't you dare find me for not having my lights on when I have my lights on. Reverse. Emergency brake off. Regular brake. I thought I'd gotten that up to full brake. No, I didn't have time. That's right. Okay. Let's go ahead and back out of here. Probably scared the devil out of everybody working in this yard. And all of a sudden this train comes in at 100 kilometers an hour. And, well, we weren't going that fast. And almost barrels right into the workshop. Yeah, Growler's blaming that on you. Yeah, okay. It's sort of my fault. Though you're supposed to be driving, Growler. Why weren't you paying attention? And Growler can only pay attention to what you pay attention to. I don't understand that at all. You really are stupid, aren't you? I that's really not very nice, Growler. Okay, I think we can go ahead and stop. I hope we can go ahead and stop. Let's go ahead and get back in the cab. Okay, turn that. Now we get going on the right section of track. Well, there was our excitement for that trip. Or for this trip. You know, I heard something similar to that. Oh? Where was that? The Apollo 13 movie. You know what that means, don't you? Yeah, I get what you're saying, Growler, that there's going to be something worse later on. We're going to have some major disaster. And why do you think we would have some major disaster? Oh my god, no, we've got to stop for this joker. I don't know where he's going to go. And this is a single track. If he doesn't stop at a switch up here, then we're just going to be sitting facing each other. Hopefully he's a passenger train. He's actually going to go through the passenger stop. Or just get permission to go through the station and stop at go through the passenger area anyways. Goodness sakes. It is a passenger train. Okay, cool. We don't, and we're all clear now. But wait a minute, that is a that is a magical disappearing train. I was going to say, that is a freight-only locomotive. How is he pulling a passenger train? They need to figure out exactly what they're doing with their NPC trains, I think. Okay, we need to get back up to speed here. So we got a bit of an uphill slope. I don't want to get stuck where I have to back all the way back down to... And that's one thing that's really bad. Some of the oncoming trains are keyed off by a particular location. I don't know if all of them are, but some of them definitely are. Because there are certain spots that I always get an oncoming train. No matter what, I always get an oncoming train in those spots. And it's always really difficult because it's on an uphill slope. So if you're hauling freight, you're stuck. You need to stop, back down the track, and then get a running start again up that hill. Oh, bridge going over that. That seems like an excessive bridge for this town here, but I am grateful that it's not a level crossing. I think I got fined earlier. Fortunately, it's not a big fine, but I think I got fined earlier for going over a level crossing without blowing my horn. Now why do we... Oh, we're going left to avoid the Innsbruck something or other here. What are we coming up on? The steel mill. Okay, yeah, this is where we just dropped off steel earlier. Or dropped off iron, I mean. To be made into steel. And why do we have to get rain? Why can't it at least be snow, since we're in this, you know, snow-covered area? Although there's a little bit of greenery here. We're in this snow-covered area. Use horn. This is probably the one I missed. You idiots, don't drive across the thingy, and I put myself over on the wrong track by accident here, too. But come on. We're going uphill, and I wasn't paying attention, and I don't know if we're going to have enough power and or speed to make it up the hill. We are slowing down, but we are approaching the top of the hill, and we're still at 40. You know, you really should just stop talking and pay more attention to driving. My job is talking. You pay attention to the driving. Your job is driving. My job is talking. Let's put that back to the right. Yeah, I think we're okay. Go back to this view. Oh, we are still going uphill. But apparently it's enough. I don't care about the animal on the track. That, I think, is something they could get rid of. Just make it so when you enter an animal zone, you have to blow your horn. It's like the crossing areas. We should have to blow our, we have to blow our horn when we hit the level crossing. We should have to blow our horn when we enter an animal area. quit giving me the pop-ups for the stupid animals. All it does is you get a fine and it damages your train. So it's not like a derailment or something. At least not that I know of. It's going to be a big surprise to me if we actually do get derailed. Well, we have been going for almost we've been going for half an hour now. And we are still a long ways from being there. I think I'm going to have to trim some of this out, guys. Okay, cut those signs right in the face. I tell you, that really smarts. I cut out the center section that I've done several times before so that we have enough time to do all of this. How are we doing here?
You also cut out where you almost derailed us.
No, you almost derailed us. It wasn't my fault.
You were going too fast.
You were... Whatever. Yes, you did sadly miss the near derailment when we're going downhill and I'm trying to slow us down because we're heading into a 70 kph zone and... Nope, not the brakes. I'm with the accelerator. These keys just are not... The default key assignments are not... what's the word I want? Intuitive. That's the word I want. It takes a bit to sort of get it into your head what finger should be doing what, and I'm always wanting, like the switch, where you're changing the switch up ahead. I keep wanting to hit Q for left and E for right, and that's just what my brain thinks they should be, when instead it's actually you hit Q just to toggle it back and forth. And the E and D are brakes. And then W and S are the accelerator. Okay, I think we can let off the gas a little bit here. Especially since we're going to be going downhill in a moment. So far we're doing okay. We've only had a couple of places where, it's been real questionable about whether we were going to get up a hill, and a few places I was wondering whether or not we were going to derail going down the hill, like that sharp curve at the bottom of a hill that we had just as we were here, I'll show you right here, just as we were getting off from this northern branch to go down here. This curve right here is 70 kilometers per hour, but this is a downhill stretch, and we were doing like 110. I did manage to get us down, I think, into the 80s, maybe low 90s before we hit it, which is why we didn't derail. But I'm speeding again. Goodness sakes, I just slowed us down. Ooh, look at the old aqueduct. What is that up there? Hold on here. Let me get a better... That is really cool, but what the heck is it with this? This looks like an old Roman aqueduct. It's huge. Holy cow. We don't need to be going this slow. Come on, guys. What is that? That is too cool. Now I want to know what this is.
Somebody will tell you.
Maybe. Never know. Okay, how are we doing here? We're almost there. So this time I won't be able to carry heating oil on the way back because it'll take time for the heating oil to get produced. The second time through, assuming I do it right afterwards, then we'll probably be able to take a small load, and then probably about the third time we go through, then it'll let us run. I should have had more speed going up this hill. I just don't know this area, so I didn't know we had much of a hill coming up. Looks like we're probably going to need to slow down anyways, so 90 is the speed limit coming up. Okay, that's not a big deal. What was I saying?
Nobody cares.
Shut up, Growler. Ooh, that's cool. Little farm? Makes me want to play Farming Simulator when I see that stuff.
Growler's Farm. You said you could make beer on Growler's Farm now. You need to...
Oh. That was close. Almost hit the stupid thing. Okay, now we need to slow down because we are coming in. Now we need to get permission to enter the refinery. Yeah. You're preparing to receive me. You prepare. Prepare real hard because we're coming in at 70 kph. We want to go to the right there. I went to the left. Yeah. No, that's pickup. We want to go drop off. We are headed the right direction. Oh my goodness. What luck. What luck. Ooh, look at the stars. Look at that night sky. A warehouse there. I don't know. Turn off my HUD, get another screen cap. Oh, nope. No, I didn't want to go right. Darn it. I thought I did. I thought I saw the little thingy was in the right-hand lane. It's not. It's in the left-hand lane. Alright. Well, that's fine. Come back after this view to turn around. Or to back up.
You almost had it perfect, and then you screwed it up at the last minute.
Yeah, you're right. I switched the switch, and I shouldn't just left it alone. I would have gone right down the right spot, which is extremely unusual. Normally, it's sending us down the wrong route, no matter what I have set up. I was really thinking that we would have enough time. I really thought that this trip would not take more than 40 minutes, and it actually did. I think I only had to cut out 10 minutes or so of it, though, because I sort of wanted just to show the whole trip. I thought that would be pretty cool to show the whole trip down here. But you guys got most of it. There wasn't much of it that you missed, and it's some great scenery. I really enjoy the scenery in this game. I mean, all the effort they went to build these big industries, and to build them all unique. Some of the industries, I don't think this one is one of them, but some of them, the tracks do a loop too, so you can come in, drop off, and then go around the loop and go back out and still be facing the right direction instead of, being on the wrong end of things. Okay. Put our parking brake on, and our emergency brake or whatever, and disconnect. Confirm delivery. There we go. 91,000 for hauling the oil here. We brought 10 full wagon loads of oil, so nothing special. We are almost up to level 12. Don't think we get anything special at level 12. Let's look real quick. Level unlocks. See, this is level 11, level 12. Looks like we get some more parts at level 12, but that's it. Nothing else. $16 is when we finally, when we hit Senior 1, is when we get access to the upgraded Salzgitter and Lechner Koch. Lechner Coke. Kosh. There's my Babylon 5 fan showing through. Alright guys, but that is it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we will see you next time. Have a great day.